Hey guys, Dave the Cycler here. Last year my buddy Austin rode up the Wuling Pass in just under 6 hours. The reason I know this is because I was there and I sagged him the whole way. That day, as he was making his way up to 3,275 meters, I snapped up as many of these pictures and these shots as I could, as you see here. This year, I think I've taken more photos than I have miles ridden. So when my buddy Austin decided to ride a double century, I thought it was time to prepare and time to log some miles in preparation to ride my first double century. So 2 weeks prior to the double, I decided to prep by riding 100 miles.
"5 a.m. We are doing Taichung to New Taipei City. First century ride in like 2 years. All right, 50 miles down, no food. So stopped at a Family Mart and we are gonna do it right. Got some carbs, face mask, banana, nuts, and onigiri, some sugar water, and more water. Here we go. We are riding through Guanxi.
It was hot and hilly and a lot of headwind that day. If you've never done a century before, these are the factors that you would want to consider avoiding if possible. That plus I was carrying my own overnight pack, which weighed about 10 pounds.
Alright guys, that is another century in the books. I think it's March 26th. We got 100 miles. Taichung to Taipei.
So the plan was to ride 200 miles, this time from Taichung all the way down to the southernmost tip of Taiwan, which is Kending. The pluses was that I'd be going with good friends, that there would be a massive tailwind during especially this time of year, and at least for half of the ride, we would basically be pushed along by 18km/h winds, and that the ride would be really flat. The downside was that we'd have to get a 12 a.m. start out of Taichung in order to arrive in Kending before nightfall. So it's roughly planning for a 15 to 16 or even 17-hour rides.
All right, amazing 18km/h tailwind. Well, we made it to Kohu, 80 miles in 4 hours, so that's really good. Lots of good wind. 120 miles left to go to Kending. We left at midnight, it's 4 a.m. and hopefully we'll be in Kaohsiung at our next stop. Alright, we have arrived in Kaohsiung in excellent time. 现在几点了？ 7:30 and already in Kaohsiung. Almost to Kending.
所以我们还有40吗？
40 miles.
All right, I don't know if I would ever ride another double century again, but who knows. There's the annual Taiwan Lighthouse to Lighthouse, which basically goes from the northernmost tip of Taiwan all the way down to the south, which takes place in November. If you enjoyed this video, help me out. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.